2 words, black mold. 2 more words, military housing.
San Diego Unified names its new superintendent. More on today's major announcement.
A growing homeless encampment just outside the El Cajon city limits. What people have to say about it.
Gas prices skyrocketing across Southern California. The gas station where you'll pay $7.55 for a gallon of Super Plus.
And meet the OB artist who says his life changed after the event.
And San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria is here to answer your questions. CBS 8 News live at 6 starts now.
Black mold in military housing has forced a local Navy family to move out while the situation is fixed. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan in for Marcella Lee. The entire family, including 2 kids and a dog, are now living downtown in one hotel room. CBS 8's David Goffredson takes a closer look at the conditions, leaving the family worried about their health.
So we've been here for 6 years, and we're actually locked out of our house.
For the past 3 weeks, Navy wife Heather Hancock and her family of 4, well 5 if you count their dog Nala, have been living in a 1-bedroom downtown hotel room, thanks to this, black mold in their military housing unit in Serra Mesa.
This is actually where the leakage was. There was 4 bubbles here.
Heather suspects leaks behind the ceiling caused the mold in the 3-bedroom, 3-story house. She says she came down with bronchitis and blames the mold for health problems with her kids and husband, an active duty Navy Master at Arms.
Migraines, congestion, runny nose, cough, gurgling, choking when you're sleeping at night.
Living in the downtown hotel means she has to drive her kids to school back in Serra Mesa.
The kids are going to 2 different schools, 2 different half days. I'm traveling back and forth, at least $40 a day in gas.
The family would like to be relocated closer to the kids' schools.
I'm at least leaving the hotel 8 times a day, where when we were living here, my daughter was walking to and from school. That's why we picked this housing.
CBS 8 previously reported on mold problems in military housing managed by Lincoln Military Housing, which recently changed its name to Liberty Military Housing, the same company that manages the Serra Mesa complex. A lawsuit is still pending in federal court.
It's family after family after family, and black mold is serious.
Late Monday, Liberty Military Housing emailed CBS a statement saying in part, "We thoroughly investigate all resident concerns, including those related to water intrusion and mold. We will ensure this work will be completed to the satisfaction of both our resident and Navy partners." Our Navy partner contacted LMH today to express the family's desire to be relocated to a closer hotel, and our team is diligently working to accomplish this. Now, that family is not having to foot the bill for that hotel room. Liberty Military Housing is paying for that, as well as the cleanup and the removal of the mold and replacing all the drywall in that Navy military housing.
David, we've reported on this kind of situation in that area before. We know there were several lawsuits filed against the same contractor alleging black mold in military housing. What's happening with those cases?
Yes, 6 local families filed suit in San Diego federal court, and those cases are still ongoing, so no resolution there. But you might remember back in 2019, there was an award by a jury to a Marine family where they awarded them $2 million in a black mold case. But then that award was ruled excessive. It was thrown out, and that case still has to go back to trial on the damages portion of that lawsuit.
Lawsuits are one thing, but we hope the Hancock family can get in some better housing soon. David Goffredson reporting live for us. Thanks, David. The global death toll from COVID has now passed 6 million people, according to Johns Hopkins University. Almost 1 million of those deaths have been in the United States. To prevent more deaths in the U.S., the White House is calling on Congress to approve more COVID-19 funding. They say the money from the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, passed almost a year ago, will soon run out. The funding would provide COVID-19 testing and free COVID treatments for uninsured Americans.
Negotiations continue on a new contract for thousands of Southern California grocery workers. A 3-year-old contract expired at midnight for about 60,000 union employees at stores like Albertsons, Ralph's, and Vons in Southern California. They're demanding a new contract with better pay and benefits. A union spokesperson says workers will work under the conditions of the old contract until they reach an agreement on a new one. But if that doesn't happen, a strike is possible.
The average price of a gallon of self-serve regular gas in San Diego has reached its 18th record high in the past 20 days.
Yeah, according to AAA, the average here is $5.38. Now, just to give you some perspective, the national average is $4.06. Oil industry analysts are blaming the spike on the, quote, possibility of a shortage, since traders, shippers, insurance companies, and banks are avoiding Russian oil transactions. Coming up new at 6:30, the Southern California gas station that's charging more than $7 for a gallon of Super Plus.